A few weeks ago, Missy and I were flying home from an event in Texas. We were flying back to Nashville, Tennessee, when I noticed the flight attendant was kind of trying to get my attention. I was wearing headphones, so was Missy. We were both watching iPads, but she was grinning, pointing at Missy. And so I looked down at Missy. She was in the middle seat and noticed right away she was absentmindedly rubbing my, I want to be careful since this is Christian television, rubbing my upper right fluffy part. And I got really tickled because that's just normal for little girls to be a little enamored with their mama's fluffy parts. But then I realized as she's kind of groping me, she's also saying something. I could see her mouth moving. So I pulled my right headphone back to hear what Missy was saying, and I pulled it back just in time to hear my baby bellow, "Mama, I just love your breast. I just love your breast." And I just burst out laughing. I realized in that moment that the whole back of the plane was laughing. And of course, that's why the flight attendant was trying to get my attention. Y'all, we laugh all the time in our house. Sometimes it's over really embarrassing things like that. Sometimes we just laugh because we're worship dancing in the house. And if you could see me dance, you would laugh too. You know, laughter is something that we should see a whole lot more, I believe, in the church. I think we should see so much more happiness among followers of Christ. And you know, it's a biblical emotion. We've often been taught that joy is the biblical emotion and happy is not, but that's not biblically sound. God actually describes himself as happy. In 1 Timothy, verse 1:11, it's where Paul is giving young Timothy a charge, and he's saying, here's what you're called to do, Tim. And he says, in accordance with the glorious gospel of the blessed God, with which I have been entrusted. And that sounds kind of plain until you read between the lines and you know the original Greek of that verse. When Paul says, according to the glorious good news of the blessed God, the word there we translate into blessed in Greek is makairos. And it's just as theologically sound to call makairos happy. That's the translation. So basically, God is saying, I'm a good God and I'm a happy God. He's not a unibrowed librarian, y'all. God is happy. What that means in the biblical context is he is perfectly content and he experiences deep joy. I hope that changes your story just a little bit today. The idea, the mental picture of a God who loves you, a happy God who grins when he sees you coming.